There's so many different types of, or varieties of potatoes that you can grow on a potato farm, but we grow chipstalk potatoes exclusively for making potato chips. Potatoes like to grow in an environment where it has warm days, big sunny days, and cool nights. So you like the nights to go down to around 24 degrees. And they do love water. They like an inch of rain a week.
So irrigation is the process of putting water on our fields. We do that in the form of pivots, which are tools that have a center point. They go in a circle around the center point, pumping water onto the field like a giant sprinkler. We also have reels that have a hard hose that will drag in a gun or a boom that will apply water to the ground.
We work really hard to keep our soils healthy because our soil is an integral part of what we do, and it's what we pass on to our children and to our grandchildren. I get a little emotional talking about grandchildren and children. Anyway, so for us the soil is key, and it's actually the plants that build the soil. Well, we would look at putting on different types of fungicides as a protectant, right? And there's different types of fungus that cause the plant, they'll kill the plant. We're trying to be in the field 2 to 3 times per week looking for that, so that we won't put it on unless the pest is there. As soon as you see there may be a little bit of it, then we go in and we target very specifically with very specific chemistry. And a lot of the times it's going to be a nutrient like zinc or copper. Those act as a natural fungicide. So we want to go with those things first. When things get out of control, which happens very seldom, then you have to pull out your big guns to save everything.
I think what is hard is the fact that we are growing a crop that is in the ground. Majority of crops that are grown, the roots are all in the ground, and what you harvest is above the ground. But with potatoes, what we are harvesting is the tubers that are grown on the roots, and they are in the ground. And it's the same thing when it comes to planting them. We're planting actual potatoes, actual small potatoes, or cut ones, in the ground. So the intensity that it takes to harvest the crop and plant the crop is far more difficult than growing another crop.
It's actually really fun to grow because you're always finding something new out there. But then it's really satisfying to dig up a beautiful hill of potatoes and see these, and it's really delicious to eat a bag of potato chips.